Hey, it's Tyler O'Hara, King of the Baggers. Be sure to like and subscribe on YouTube.
And we'll see if they're able to go forward and go with this 2 BMWs and a Ducati.
12-lap schedule, Medallia Superbike Race 1, a quick start, and off we go. And it looks like the number 6 of Cameron Beaubier got a good launch. How about Jake Gagne in the number 1 as well? And Herrin trying to find some room around the outside. So it'll be Beaubier, Herrin, and Gagne with a great launch. There's Schultz right there, pushed a little bit wide. It looked like it was Tony Elias, perhaps. Matthew Schultz in the mix. P.J. Jacobson on the 99, just ahead of the 45. And oh, Beaubier with a big mistake.
It's a big error for Cam Beaubier there. As you can see, Tony Elias even drives up behind him, as well as David Anthony. So he's going to be coming from a long way back. But also, P.J. Jacobson didn't get off the line very well, but he should be able to make some time up down this straightaway. As you see the 99 wiggle his way into third, past Schultz. Herrin leading, Gagne second. It's a good spot for Gagne to be after what they've gone through the last, say what, Greg, 40 hours?
Yeah, it's been absolutely rough for the fresh and lean progressive Yamaha team. They have had a flurry of technical issues that saw those bikes sidelined for the entire second session yesterday, qualifier number 1. And Jay, we talked about it before. Had this been the old surface, it would have been really no dramas for the fresh and lean progressive Yamaha. But coming here to MotoAmerica with this brand new surface, it's like tuning a motorcycle to a brand new racetrack.
Yeah, and they haven't really got enough laps to really get their feet planted at this place yet, and you can see that. Let's see what happens here. Herrin goes down the inside of Beaubier, and it looks like, I mean, there was enough room there, but Cam just didn't feel confident maybe turning the bike in, and just ends up running him wide. But you watch, that number 6 bike's not done. You're going to be seeing some pretty fast laps from him, I'm sure, as Herrin is starting to do what he would like to be able to do here, and that is check out at the front. I also feel, though, that the 99 will have something to say about this as well. We'll see if PJ's able to draft past the Yamaha of Gagne when they come up this front straightaway. Perfect first lap for Herrin at the moment, though.
Unbelievable from the Warhorse HSBK Racing Panigale V4R pilot Josh Herrin. Coming onto the front straightaway they go. So far in the trap speeds, the Yamahas haven't been quite up to snuff with some of the other bikes. How about the Vision Wheel M4 X-Star Suzuki, the 54 machine? That's Richie Escalante. The GSXR 1000. Whoa, and look at how deep Schultz is going on the brakes into turn number 1.
Gets it out there wide, though, Greg. You called it. He got in there way too deep, did Matthew, and that's going to allow Escalante to sneak back through, and also it opens the door for Beaubier. What Beaubier needs right now are easy passes. He does not need to be held up anywhere. So now we're going to see this BMW power. He should be able to draft past Escalante as they come up the hill. You can see here from our Lucas Oil helicopter the speed that BMW has, Greg.
But still, looking better is the GSXR 1000. And speaking with Chris Ulrich from the Vision Wheel M4 X-Star Suzuki team, over the last couple of weeks, Jay, they've worked with their exhaust sponsor M4 to create some new exhaust systems that have allowed.
That bike sounds so good rolling through the hills. It was, you see, Nolan Lampkin is tipped off. He's up and walking and okay. Frustrating weekend for Nolan so far.
And what you're seeing from Gagne, he is just digging deep right now. But you just feel at this moment, with more track time, better setup, and a motorcycle of the BMW Tytler's bike of Cameron Beaubier. Look at the power of that BMW. Not even really in the draft, Jay, just getting around. Great shots, great vantage point from Lucas Oil helicopter.
And we've been seeing that all day, all weekend, rather, that the BMW and the Ducati definitely have pace over the Yamahas that we're used to seeing up front. Now,
Lucas Oil helicopter shot showing some very fast motorcycles. And the BMW's got strong legs, but look at the power of that Ducati. I don't know what was going on there with PJ there for a moment.
Yeah, that was interesting because Cameron came from a long way back to outbrake him down into turn 1, and now it's going to be Beaubier, and we'll see what the Ducati and the BMW have for each other as they come out of turn 3. It looks like, honestly, it looks like Beaubier can roll up on these guys pretty heavily going into the corners. So let's see if Beaubier decides to take a shot at Herrin as they go down this back straightaway. You see Herrin moving over to the left a little bit. Beaubier is going to make his way through on that left-hand side anyways.
Draft and pass maneuver by the BMW, Cameron Beaubier, and he'll take over the lead. So after that turn 3 incident on the first lap, it's Cameron Beaubier who starts to set sail, and now Josh Herrin's got to go to school.
It looked like the BMW was just yarding that Ducati, and as you see, Gagne looks like he is out. Gagne pulling off the track, smoke coming off the bike. So a frustrating weekend for the attack team right now, as Escalante now is going to be jumped up into 4th.
Unfortunately, the fresh and lean progressive Yamaha rider Jake Gagne, that number 1 plate, with his championship points lead in pretty much the worst situation he can imagine.
PJ did go more than race distance on one set of tires, and he said they held up really well, very little change in lap time, so he's in it to the end as well.
Yeah, PJ was in deep there, and you can see it just was kind of got it by Herron, and Herron wasn't able to tip that bike in. PJ gives him almost like a little wave. Did I see a little wave there?
I think I did, yeah.
A little wave of maybe also good. You see PJ's probably about 4, 5, 6 feet away. He starts tipping it in, gets it back in, and Herron had nowhere to go. And you can see even PJ's just a little bit wide in the chicane. Racing incident, not a big deal.
Yeah, 3.5 laps to go. And Medallia Superbike race number 1 with Cameron Beaubier, 3.1 seconds out. And we have another bike that didn't make it. It's the 18 of Zachary Butler. So unfortunately,
that's
for the Red Line Moto Yamaha R1. Yeah. So obviously corner workers are going to take a look at that and make sure that there's nothing on the track. And it is red flag incident.
Coming out of the last corner, I think. I think it's coming out of the last turn. Yeah, it is. And it blows up down the front straightaway. And good for Zach getting that bike over to the right-hand side as quickly as he can. You can see all the stuff coming out of that motor right there. That is a ton of fluid coming out the bottom of that bike.
That is an unfortunate incident. That is a grenaded motor. Welcome back to Road America here in Elkhart Lake, Wisconsin. We're under red flag conditions, and this race has been called. And here's the rule. 2/3 of the race distance, which is 8 laps, which we completed. The leader completed 8 laps. So the race is complete, and everybody who, under red flag conditions, who had completed 75% of the laps, you can see it on the left part of your screen. But at the end of the day, it's Cameron Beaubier who takes his 56th MotoAmerica Medallia Superbike win of his career. PJ Jacobsen will be in 2nd place, as Josh Herron will be in 3rd, with Richie Escalante in 4th.